I also want to speak about something when it comes to Premier that kind of scares me because
Hey yo, Eeze!
the deal, fam. Recently, I did a poll asking you what was your assessment or opinion of Roc Marciano's and DJ Premier's new single, Armani Section, and about 48 to 50% of you stated it was fire. I happen to believe that it was just cool, and I tell you why. First off, let's start with the production. The production to me was lackluster. Now, granted, I know some of you are going to say, well, there was an improvement from his previous work in the last year and a half. And I agree. But with DJ Premier, there's a standard. There is a standard because he is who he is. Like, let's just listen to the drums. That snare drum, it sounds as if there's no character, there's no texture to it. It sounds like, once again, a stock sound. That's just what I'm hearing. And it's reminiscent of that same snare that Ninth Wonder used to use in his little brother days, and people would crucify him for it. This one just so happens to have, it's not truncated, but the snare drum isn't very good. I like the fact that he utilized conga drums, which is like something different for him to like add up or take up some of the space, because it is a minimal track. The scratches, I'm not digging that either. I know that's one of his signatures, but if we're speaking frank, it sounds lazy. Like, it's not energetic. It's just, it sounds as if it's cookie cutter. Although it's his sound, it just sounds like plug and play, you know? No creativity with it. The record itself, you know, Roc Marciano, I think he's solid, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest fan of him like others are because I'm big on songwriting. The songs I hear from him aren't necessarily songs. It's just him rapping and doing a very good job at it, you know? But I think this tandem, it works because it's a break from what we're accustomed to with Roc Marciano. It's been a while for me since I heard him over drums. Now, it may not be the drums that I consider to be elite, but a lot of his production as of late, especially with The Alchemist, have been drumless, or the drums are so far back in the mix that they are more, I don't know, you can't even say they felt, not heard. It's just, they don't have any, they don't bring any body to the track. But I also want to speak about something when it comes to Premier that kind of scares me because he has a standard, but it's based upon who he works with. I watch people go crazy and not really dig or, you know, just really dissect and give their opinions, which you should, when it came to Define My Name. And you act as if it was the worst song or instrumental known to man. But then we will uplift this record. And I don't understand what's the difference. Neither one of them are great beats, but it's almost as if, and this was my biggest fear, when Nas and Primo work together, there's a different standard. If Roc Marciano were to rhyme over Define My Name, some of you would probably say that it was fire. And that's why I was always apprehensive about the Nas and DJ Premier album. And kudos to them for doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because in order to do art, you gotta like block out the detractors or people who may not give you your just due. But at the same time, I'm noticing there is a vast difference in the way that a lot of us seem to critique or give our opinions when it comes to certain producers or DJ Premier in particular, because when he's working with Nas, certain things we go crazy over. I don't know if it's for engagement, I don't know if it's for clicks, views, or just to stir the pot. But this record, Armani Section, is not that great to me. The drums, like I stated, are lifeless pretty much outside of the congas. I like the bass sound. The mix was very good. Like, whoever engineered, I couldn't find the credits associated with the record, the state who mixed the record, but it was a full mix. I will give them that. It was warm, direct, but it didn't sound like a 2-track. But it's not that great of a record. And I was reading some of the comments from some of my supporters, man, who support this channel, and I appreciate all of you out there. And it's kind of 50-50. Like, some people love it. Some people feel like the production is subpar. Some people stated that this project made them enthusiastic about the upcoming Nas and DJ Premier record. And then you have some people who may have stated that everything DJ Premier touches is gold, which is not true at all, because he hasn't been giving us what he's capable of as of late. And no, let me change that, because everyone can't be at their peak forever, right? Like, we can't drop 30, 10, and 5 your whole career. But I just feel like DJ Premier he's gotten away from the time that he would take. They stated that he would make his beats in front of the artist and take his time. He wasn't one of those producers that had a batch or a CD full of songs or instrumentals and have you select. Everything was cooked up for that particular artist. Some of his recent work doesn't sound like that. It really doesn't. And I'm just speaking honest and frank. This ain't to be fronting on a legend or trying to be a contrarian. That's not what this is about. This is someone who cares about music, cares about people's legacy, and just loves hip hop overall. I'm noticing, like, we're not being fully transparent and honest, because although the poll states, and that's your opinion, that this record was fire, if I was to do another poll about Define My Name, a lot of people wouldn't say it was fire. And listening to those two records back to back, I really don't hear the difference in production quality. Nas had better verses on that song than Roc Marciano has. Roc Marciano, he got hot lines on here, but, and yes, it's geared towards the hook and the theme of the record itself, but it's subpar to me. It's cool. It's not a good record. And once again, on record, I wasn't one that jumped out the window and stated Define My Name was a classic, because it's not. But it's not as bad as we let it on to be either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Roc Marciano, it's good to hear him over drums. It's good to hear DJ Premier releasing music. I respect that. But this record, for me, is not something I will probably revisit. Like I said before, the MVP will probably be the mix. I like the bass sound a lot, but it just sounds like he melded in, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like he was enthusiastic about this record from the scratches, which is a signature, from the drum sound. They're not very punchy, or they aren't even unique. They aren't DJ Premier drums, you know, what we're accustomed to. Maybe he's getting away from that and evolving and changing his sounds. But evolution typically goes forward, right? It's progression. I'm not hearing that as of late. And granted, I'm not asking him to get no Salam Remy bag and have an orchestra and have live instrumentalists come in. That's not what we're seeking, and that would be a beautiful thing if he did, but it just sounds as though it don't sound like DJ Premier is hungry. That's just my opinion, man. So there you have it. That's my take on the Roc Marciano and DJ Premier Armani Section record. I appreciate you all out there. Thanks for your feedback, man. Whether we agree or not, just know this is a safe place for hip-hop lovers, you know what I'm saying? You can share your opinion just as long as we do it in a respectful, mature way, man. It's your man, Eeze, at the Eeze Experience. Go get yours. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Eeze.